So let us calculate the time weighted average number in the queue. So that is given by LQ. LQ is equal to 1 by T summation of I into Ti, that I ranges from 0 to infinity. So here take the previous example, that is G slash 1 slash n slash k. So that example if you are going to take, you can see that C is equal to 1, so that means the single server it is. So n is greater than 4 and also k is greater than 3. So suppose if you take the L value, L is equal to, so already we know L is equal to summation I into Ti divided by T. I ranges from I is equal to 0 to infinity. So what is I now? Initially I is equal to 0, next value I is equal to 1, next value is I is equal to 2, and next value is I is equal to 3. So here I value initially I is equal to 0. So here what is Ti? How to calculate Ti is for 0, for that means during the in the system there is no customers now. So that time T naught, you want to calculate T naught now. That means where is T naught here? That is, it ranges from 2 to 3. So that there you have 1 unit, and again from 14 to 16 there you have 2 units. So 1 plus 2 you get it as 3. Then again plus 1 into, again you need to calculate T1 now. What is T1? T1 is here 2 units, here you have 2 units plus 4 units plus 4. So that will be totally equal to 12. So 1 into 12 you get plus 2. So I is 2. Again T2 you have to calculate, that is 2 plus 2 you get 4. Okay. So next value is T3 you have to calculate, that is, you can see there it is only 1 unit. So I is equal to 3, at that time T3 is equal to 1. So totally you have to divide it by 20. So what is that value? That is equal to 23 by 20, that is equal to 1.15 customers. So next thing is you have to calculate the LQ value, LQ of T. So this is in the queue, how many are waiting, that you are going to calculate here. So LQ of T is equal to 0 if LT is equal to 0. If there is, that means what is LT? LT is total number of customers in the system. So if suppose there is none in the system, that means LT is equal to 0, then LQ in the queue also there is no one in the queue. So that means LQ of T also is equal to 0. If suppose someone is there in the queue, system, that means LT is greater than or equal to 1. Okay. At that time, what is the formula to calculate LQ of T? That means in the queue how many are there now? So that you need to calculate. So that is given by LT minus 1. So using this formula you can calculate the next LQ value. So LQ is equal to, initially I is equal to 0. Again that same formula you are applying here. I is summation of I into Ti of Q, but divided by T, but I ranges from again 0 to infinity only. So here initially I is equal to 0. 0 into that is 0 into 0 only, so it becomes 0. Next value is LT is now equal to 1, but 1 minus 1 you get again 0. 0 into something, again it becomes 0 itself. But the next value, so suppose for the total number of customers now, it is, if it is 2 in the system, then LT value is 2 now. 2 minus 1, that is 1. 1 into 4. Okay. Plus next value, LT is now 3. 3 minus 1, so that becomes 2. 2 into 1. Okay, so that's what we have written here. So totally divided by 20, so you get it as 0.3 customers. So next thing is we are going to calculate the average time spent in the system per customer, that is called average system time. So that is given by W is equal to 1 by n summation I of Wi. I ranges from 1 to n. So here there is a certain change there. I is equal to 1 to n, so that you have to remember. So where W1, W2, W3, W4, W5 are the individual times that each of the n customers spends in the system during duration 0 to t. T here is 20. So if the system under the consideration is the q alone, then there is certain changes in this formula. There is Wq is equal to 1 by n summation of Wi of q of the q. Okay, so that is summation ranges from I is equal to 1 to n. So consider the previous example as I considered in the previous slides. The same example you are going to take, that is single server system. It is with n value and k values. Already they have given that example. So the average system time is given by how to calculate, that is W is equal to W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus W4 plus W5. So totally divided by n value is 5 because there are 5 customers arriving to the particular system. So in that particular example, so that's why n is equal to 5. So if you consider that example, W1 is, you can see from the graph that W1 is that is first customer arrives at 0 and he leaves the system at 2. So total time he spent is W1 is equal to 2. That is easily you can calculate W1. And also W5, the last customer arriving and departure time also you can calculate it easily, that is 20 minus 16. But there is a problem there when you are going to calculate W2, W3, W4 values. So how to calculate it? So see the graph carefully and you can get the values very easily. What is W2 here? W2 is nothing but 14 minus 8 minus 3. So that means W2, that means second customer, we are going to follow the FIFO discipline. So second customer who arrives at 3 minutes and he leaves at the leaves from the system at time 8. So first in first out, so he has arrived early, so he has to leave the system first. So that 8 will be the departure time for the second customer. Okay, so next is W3 you need to calculate. So that will be equal to 10 minus 5. Why? Because he will be arriving at 5 and he leaves the system at 10. Okay, next customer W4. Okay, the next customer, for him what is W4 is 14 minus 7. So he arrives at 7 minutes and he leaves the system at 14 minutes. So that's why 14 minus 7. So calculate it. Okay, you add up the values, divided by 5, you will be getting it as 4.6 units. So next is conservation equation. So how to calculate the conservation equation? So that is given by L is equal to lambda into W, where lambda is the arrival rate and W represents the average system time. Okay, so this is the formula. So this holds for almost all the queuing systems or subsystems, regardless of the number of servers, queue discipline or other special circumstances. For example, we take the example of G/G/1/n/k example. So that is the previous example we have considered. You have seen the graph also. So in that particular case, on average, one arrival has happened every 4 time units, and each arrival spends 4.6 units in the system. Hence, at an arbitrary point in time, there is 1 by 4 into 4.6. How do you get 1 by 4 is there? That is lambda you are going to calculate actually. Lambda is equal to n by t. N value is 5 for that particular system. 5 divided by 20, you get it as 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is the lambda value actually, and 4.6 is the average system time, that is you got it from the previous calculation. So that value, so you got it actually the L value is equal to 1.15 customers present on an average.